Welcome back again, and it's time for our health segment. Today we have somebody very special in the studio. It's Aisha Obey. It's no, not the same Obey, I think. A very different Obey, but we'll get to that. She is a trained physiotherapist from the prestigious Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife. Now, she is committed to enhancing quality of life of individuals through her skill as a licensed physiotherapist and an entrepreneur as well. Now, she will be joining us now to talk about Parkinson's in relation to physiotherapy. You're welcome, Aisha Obey.
Thank
no
you
relations. not of the famous Ebenezer Obey, are you?
This is a famous one too.
Yay!
Think so. It's for
You
the
better
books.
own it. Good to have you here.
Thank you
so
very
Parkinson's,
much.
first, before we start, let's define exactly what it is so people know what ailment that is. Because I think as Nigerians, we might see these sufferers but not know exactly what it is. So maybe give us an idea so we can identify what Parkinson's exactly is.
All right. Thank you very much. So first of all, I'd like to emphasize that Parkinson's is a very common neurodegenerative condition. It's the second most common after Alzheimer's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's a really common condition. However, to be specific, it's just a degenerative condition of the brain. There's a part of the brain that produces dopamine. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter. It's a neurotransmitter that is responsible for making us feel happy, relaxation, and it also controls motor movements of the body. So when this part of the brain stops producing dopamine, that's generally what is referred to as
And how does it
Parkinson's.
manifest in the human body?
It manifests in several ways, but there is a short code, and that's the TRAP. T stands for tremor. So for somebody that has Parkinson's, it's going to start from tremor, usually on one side of the body, yes.
Okay.
It usually starts from one side of the body before it progresses to the other side. Also, they're going to have rigidity, which means their muscles might become stiff. They might not be able to move their muscles freely. Also, they will have difficulty moving. That's akinesia. They're not able to move very well, or they have difficulty walking. And then the last one is the posture and the balance. So TRAP.
Oh, very interesting. What causes it?
The cause is widely unknown. And as far as the research has gone, there is no cure for it as well. So it can only be managed. So there's no specific cause, but it's associated to genetics, age. A lot of people above the age of 60 are predisposed to having Parkinson's.
Okay, so now, how does physiotherapy play into managing Parkinson's? Now, I say managing because I'm assuming that you can only use physiotherapy in rehabilitation. Can physiotherapy help in preventing Parkinson's?
No. Physiotherapy cannot help in preventing. Nothing can help prevent
like
Parkinson's,
you said from before.
like I said. But physiotherapy plays a really major role in rehabilitating these patients because according to their symptoms, they have difficulty walking, they have difficulty with their balance, they have difficulty controlling some parts of their body. And it just helps slow down the progression alongside their medical treatment. So before these patients get bedridden or they are not able or they are wheelchair bound, physiotherapy can help a lot with balance and composure, physical activities and exercises that would help them keep their body moving.
What forms of physiotherapy?
Okay, exercises, like I said, aerobic exercises, flexibility exercises. We also have balance training. Then a huge role of physiotherapy is to prevent risk of falls in these patients because they are elderly and we have to prevent them from falling. And then some of them also have issues with coordination. So there are coordination exercises that we recommend for these patients.
Okay, so as a 60-year-old man, I'm wondering what kind of exercises exactly that wouldn't be too exhausting for these patients.
All right, that's a really good question.
Thank you very much. I thought about it all by myself.
Yes, when prescribing exercises for patients, there are principles we follow. We have a FIT principle, and this principle follows their age, their heart rates, and the basically, let me break it down. In simpler terms, it means that we do not prescribe exercises beyond the tolerance of the patient.
Oh, tolerance.
Yes.
Okay. So these will be simple flow type exercises for older folk now, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be run from here to there, or pick up the sticks and come back, it would just be perhaps maybe even stationary type of exercises.
Yes, exactly. And then these patients actually benefit a lot from group therapy.
Oh.
Yes, so that is something that I feel should really be incorporated in our healthcare system here in Nigeria. There are foundations that run and take care of Parkinson's patients, but group therapy goes a long way to help rehabilitate these patients, because you guys are doing exercises together. You are able to see people who have progressed.
Community spirit.
Yes, there's a community spirit. You feel enthusiastic about your exercises. You're able to share your experiences and just generally live better from there.
How expensive is it to manage with physiotherapy?
It depends on the stage, and I wouldn't say it's exactly expensive. It just depends on where you're getting your treatment from.
Let me ask you, how affordable is it to manage with physiotherapy?
Physiotherapy is quite affordable. Okay. I think it's really affordable compared to the life-threatening consequences that this disease presents with. So I don't think it's something anyone shouldn't be able to afford.
Well, thank you very much, Aisha. You've given us such good information today about how physiotherapy can help in cases of Parkinson. And I'm sure that anybody out there who's perhaps maybe got an older folk parent or so who is who's going through big fan. Good to have you.
Thank you very much.